Welcome to the Waterloo School's Student News Central Middle School Edition. I'm Janaea.
And I'm Asia. Our district is rolling out a new science curriculum.
This new curriculum includes hands-on learning throughout experimentation. Check it out.
These friends just showed that they could blow the block too. I love this. I like when you see a spark and they're like, Mrs. Mills, come look how I did this, or come see how I did this. And then when I have everybody watch one kid, they all want to try it. Versus me telling them, this is how you have to do it. And pull it?
No.
Is that a pull or is that a push? So last year I would have said, this is how you do it. Instead, I give them the materials and say, this is what your goal is. Your goal is to move from one end to the other. How are you going to do it? So I'm not telling them what they need to do. They need to figure it out on their own. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Man, I wonder if that was the most efficient way to get it across. They love science. They know that science comes at the very end of the day, that it helps them get through the whole day because they're like, man, something's gonna happen really cool today, and I wonder what it's going to be. So I like to leave them thinking about what's going to happen next. And I ask them to think about what they're going to do tomorrow so that they're going home tonight thinking about it. They have all day tomorrow to think, oh man, I can't wait till we get to science. And then they're going to get to share what they thought about.
To make like a trap and make it like and put them on and test them.
I volunteered to be a part of writing the curriculum because I love science so much, and that was when I was a kid. I got to really explore and bloom. So that's what I want to make happen with my kids too. I want them to love coming to school to get to do not just math and reading, but science and social studies, and love everything that they do.
I'm Rodney.
I'm Marshall.
Our district strives to meet the needs of all students.
Twice Exceptional is a new program offered for students who are both gifted and have special needs.
Let's see what it looks like in our schools.
Trying to play with a friend and you don't follow the rules.
So this is our full rollout year for Twice Exceptional programming in Waterloo schools. We're very proud of that. It's taken 3 years to develop. This is the doing year, but more than the doing year, this is really to build awareness. What is Twice Exceptionality? If you haven't heard of what 2E is, it's gifted with a disability. And this allows us to be much more open access as a district. We are the only district in the entire state of Iowa that offers Twice Exceptional programming.
Did I ever tell you who gave us these Playmobiles?
Nope.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Waterloo Schools Foundation. There it goes.
Thank you, Waterloo Schools Foundation. You're the best.
Part of the plan, action plan, was to have elementary, middle, and high schools have a 2E time for the gifted ed resource teacher. That allows time for the teachers to either go in and collect some observation of students in the regular classroom setting, but more importantly, it gives that 2E time for kids to be with some same-like academic peers. Amber Dietz was first and I think on the front line of making that opportunity happen here at Kingsley Elementary School. And maybe one of the things that I'm most proud of is that 2E time, how proud of that time the kids are to be able to have that in their schedule, and the relationships that happen just naturally in there, instead of something that would be just a pre-designed, here's a social interaction, here's a peer group, but more this is coming together with like-mindedness of kids who get one another.
Some of our students who struggle with social interactions, those kind of isolated opportunities for instruction have not been very successful for us, and so coming up with a new way to really run their strength high, but also build in the backdoor instruction of social appropriateness or interactions that way feels like a win-win to both students and staff, and provided us a different way to do something that we feel like is way more effective for students.
How wonderful to be able to go somewhere where somebody's focusing on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. And so that's really exciting too. A time for kids to be really highlighted for their strength areas and their likeness, and that's what I'm really proud of here at Kingsley. They're the first ones to do it, and they continue to grow in that 2E program that they have established here at Kingsley.
I'm Janaea.
And I'm Asia.
Construction is underway at the Waterloo Career Center located here at Central.
Let's learn more about new opportunities for high school students.
We're at the Waterloo Career Center today, looking at our renovation that is ongoing. We began a $14 million renovation in January, and We're now 2 months into it, and as you can see, there's been a lot of progress made, and things are happening rapid fire to have this completed totally in 18 months. So we're going to take you on a little tour of what is going on and what will be in these newly renovated places. So the first class we're looking at here is our interactive digital media classroom, which will be brought on board for the 2018-2019 school year. It will have all audio and video technologies, including a green screen. So they're taking that wall out and adding space and taking it across here to make that area there. This is the teacher workstation right here, and this is where teachers will be if they're not in their classrooms, and they'll be able to PLC in there. These two rooms we're looking at right here are digital graphics brought in during year 1 in 16-17, and it's basically 2 areas that will make up this classroom. The first one is the actual classroom. The other part is the maker side of things. The laser will be here, the screen print will be here. This area here is computer lab to be used by the multiple programs that are housed on the second floor of the Career Center. Classrooms down here are our 2 IT classrooms. The first one will be our information technology web and mobile classroom, and that is going to be a new program for the 2018-2019 school year, and that will also house servers and the storage for all the materials that go with that classroom. Makerspace, marketing classroom will be over here, and then we also have makerspace and small breakout rooms for the students to meet, kind of a collegiate style where students have an opportunity to get together, to talk, to work in small groups, and have an opportunity to design, and it's a great thing here. And then marketing will be right this large area here, which is going to be a new program coming on board for the 18-19 school year. Thanks for checking in at the Waterloo Career Center and the renovation taking place right now. We will continue to have updates as the renovation continues. Very exciting to see the progress being made, and we'll keep you up to date as the progress continues. Thank you.
I'm Marshall.
I'm Rodney.
Kindergarten students at Lou Henry have a unique opportunity to learn a second language at very young age.
Here's more about the French language class.
Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Gail Farber et j'enseigne le français.
My name is Kelly Latimer, and I'm a kindergarten teacher at the French Dual Language Immersion Kindergarten classroom at Lou Henry. We offered it to any of the kindergarten students in the other classes, and then the French ones were chosen automatically because they spoke French. So we had 12 of those, and we knew we wanted like another 12 English speakers. And there was a lot of interest, so we had the lottery system, and we would randomly draw names out. For the students learning English, I think it's easier for them to transfer their knowledge of French to English. So the more that they're practicing their French, it's easier for them to kind of pick up the English. And there's a lot of words that are really similar too. So if we're teaching something in French, we can just easily say, oh, this is how we say this in English. And then that kind of just bridges their knowledge.
Children acquire language. Adults have to learn it. It's very backward, actually, and defies everything we know about language learning, defies everything in the literature that we start kids in 9th grade in language. We should start them so much earlier. We should be following the European model because kids just suck it up like a sponge. And so their brains are soft, and they hear it once or twice, and they've got it.
Où est le chien? Il est hors de la maison.
They are spontaneously giving us French utterances. They are talking to each other in French. They absolutely know how to negotiate meaning with me now. They pay attention, they track, they have some language, they have a way in, and so now they're listening for the missing pieces. That's really exciting. And it also opens you up to an entirely different way of thinking. It's such a huge advantage for them.
It has been a whole new experience for me. There's been a lot of challenges, but it has been super fun, and I love the challenge, and just working together and coming up with these great ideas and kind of bouncing off of each other all the time and just kind of making it our own. It's been really great.
It's been a big change for me. Any teacher at any age is exciting when students learn. That's it, when they connect dots on their own. When I know that they know what they're talking about and they're demonstrating it and they're using it, that's happy. That's the best. It doesn't get any better than that for a teacher.
Thanks for watching. Go Central Chargers.